How you doing, everybody? I'm Jim Ladd, and I'm sitting here in Pasadena, California, with Napoleon Bonaparte's alter ego, David Lee Roth.
How do you do, rock fans?
How you do, David?
I'm doing real well, Jim.
Good. We're going to start with this videotape that we just saw, and if you would tell us where the concept came from and how you got the idea for this.
Well, as you know, Jim, Van Halen hasn't made a concerted effort to do anything in the history of the band. What this is probably the most lavish home movie ever made. We wrote, directed, scripted, edited, and acted the entire flick ourselves. And the way we did it is sort of the surrealistic approach, which is where you just sort of go out and do it, and then 3 days later you go back and you try and figure out what you meant. And,
I see.
it wasn't synced up with the music anywhere along. We wrote some soundtrack music for it. And then it's rather like when you watch football and you turn the sound off on television and you listen to the radio, you know how it sort of comes together in an interesting way. This is our concept.
Now, the song called So This Is Love, this is from the Fair Warning album, and we're about to see a film of the live performance. What I want to know is, where was this film done?
The sound is recorded live in Oakland, California, over a period of 3 shows. And the first 2 tries at it, the first 2 shows were an abysmal failure on account of technical problems. You know how those technical problems are, don't you? And something. And we used the 3rd take, which is Van Halen live. This was in the face of concept videos. At the time, a lot of people were doing the endless white background and, you know, and playing guitars with no chords, and this was a concept. And we sought to do something completely opposite.
Yeah, I've about had it with watching the camera zoom in and out on the white background.
Well, some people can get away with it. Some people are really good dancers, or some people are excellent actors. David Bowie is a very fine actor, aside from being a musician, so he can get away with it. The Stones, they move right, so it looks good, you know. Van Halen doesn't really do anything right, but it works.